Hey, I just want to thank all of you people for coming out here and showing your support for this family and Tracie in her memory. And I'm going to tell you something, man. When I pulled up out there and saw all those trucks and cars, I lost it, because that is a testament to the beautiful, soulful woman she was. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Her funeral was the same way. I've never seen so many goddamn cars in my life in one line like that. And I just wanted to say I appreciate every one of y'all coming out here and showing your love and showing your support, whether it be at the funeral or here or donations or whatever. It fills our souls and hearts to know that you were affected by Tracie in such a way. She was a beautiful woman, the sweetest, kindest woman you ever met in your life. That she never met anybody that she didn't treat right, you know. So I just want to thank all of y'all. Appreciate it so much.
Wow, I am totally amazed at how many people love my sister. We already know how much we loved her. And it does something really good to our heart to see how much you loved her. You've held our family up for the past 20 days and helped us come this far. We've got a lot farther to go, but y'all let us reach the goal that we needed to reach. I want to thank Johnny Haney and my aunt Judy Harris and my cousin Trey, Sadie, and the American Legion for letting us do this tonight. And the hardest thing I've ever done in my whole life is to do Tracie's last call for alcohol. And the last one is on Tracie, so everybody please have a drink on Tracie. If anybody has a story to tell or wants to talk about Tracie in the next 15 to 30 minutes while we're having a drink, you please come up to the microphone and do that. We love you, we love you, we love you. Thank you so much.
I just want to say, tonight, I looked around and saw so many faces that I hadn't seen in a long time. Friends and customers, and I hadn't seen in a long time. But somehow, they found out we had a need. And when they found out we had a need, here you all came. And you just don't know what you did for this family. And I just thank you so much. We love you. And God bless you. Yes, and I wouldn't trade him for 2 monkeys and an ice cream. Anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. Again, we love you and thank you. We love y'all. We're forever grateful for you.
Is this okay? Yeah, you can hear me? I just wanted to say how great it was to see all these people here tonight. I mean, it was just unbelievable. It was. When we pulled up, Pat came and brought me up because I don't drive anymore. But anyway, when we pulled in the parking lot and saw all those cars pass, so I'm going to have to let you out and go find a parking lot somewhere. And so... It's just like Judy said, it's people I hadn't seen before, or several years I hadn't seen. But y'all all came out tonight, and I mean to tell you, you pushed it through the roof. You really did, and the musicians were wonderful. Everybody has been so nice and kind. We got to do stuff like this more often, but not for this reason, you know what I mean? We got to do things together. and see people. And if you love them, tell them. Don't hold it in. Tell them that you love them, how much you love them, and how thankful you are for them. And do little deeds for people that you think might need something done. And that's the most thing in the world. And also, if you know someone's shut in, go by and see them. That's the best thing you could do. But anyway, I could go on and on, but I won't. But there's so many of my family here, and my extended family and friends and all, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you.
Hey guys, so I'm Tracie's youngest brother, and I was actually talking to her at the moment she passed away, and I just wanted to, I think it's kind of worth mentioning to you guys how it all went. It was the most beautiful conversation I've ever had with my sister, and the last thing that she talked about before she put the phone down was how much we loved each other, but also how much she loved Steve, and the fact that she was going to take the love of her life, and she was going to take her little boy, and she was going to be going down somewhere hot, like Florida, with some fine white sand. And that was the last thing she actually said, and I just think it was a really beautiful last conversation that I had with her. You know, Just Place has been a beautiful ride for almost 20 years for our family. And most people, when they buy a business, you know, they do it for profit. But we got something that money can never buy. And look at it right here. Money can never buy this. We love you guys. Y'all are irreplaceable to us. And just like you guys may have been at Just Place the other day, and I said that, you know, there's not enough hours in the day, there's not enough days in the week, and there's not enough years in our life and that is enough to spend with each and every one of you guys. We love you so much, and we all hope that someday you can all take your personal moment to give your heart to the Lord, and we can all be somewhere where we can be together for 1 billion years times 1 billion years times 1 billion years. And we never have to say goodbye to each other. This is beautiful. And we love you guys. Words fail when it comes to expressing how much that not only we love you guys, but Tracie loved y'all as well. She'll be right in the middle of all of this if somebody else, you know, yeah, she'll be right here doing the same thing. So I want to close with one last thing because I think it's very important to share this, right? So in life, sometimes we have big tragedies. And in Tracie's life, there was a big tragedy and a big miracle that happened all simultaneously. And some of you guys may know about it, some of you may not. So I'll break it down for you. So does anybody know of a guy by the name of Mike McVicker? I don't know. I know you do. So that was my sister's best friend. That was her BFF. That was her go-to friend. And one day he was supposed to pick her up and he didn't show up. And she knew that he had passed away. And then she found out he passed away. Well, weeks later she found out that she was pregnant. And when they were talking to the doctor, they asked her, you know, like, when the conception was, or they narrowed it down, and it was actually the same day that she conceived was the same day that she lost her best friend. So what really happened was the same day she lost her best friend, she had no idea that her best friend was actually right inside of her. And that is just a beautiful thing, and it is something that I think that I want you guys to always know, that when there's a big tragedy in your life, there could be a huge miracle that's happening that you have no idea about. Thank you guys. I love And lastly, and this is definitely worth mentioning, me and Donna were on the phone the other day. We said, you know, if we just have this remaining amount, they say that it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a village to save a child, too.
Yes.
And what this was all about was about the custody for baby Jerry, and to make sure that he's always in the arms of someone that loves him unconditionally and keeps him safe and secure, and he never has to worry about hurt, harm, and endangerment. Okay? So that's why our family fought so hard for baby Jerry, and it's thanks to you guys that all of that is covered. We were so worried. We said we just really prayed that we get $1,800. If we come up a little short, we'll go ahead and cover the rest, and we'll make it through. We raised over $5,000 today. Thank you, American Legion. Thank you to our cousin Clint. It's unbelievable. It's overwhelming. And I'll leave y'all with that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, everybody.
Love you, man.